Namaste Losties. We've just watched episode 8, LaFleur. So, put on your Geronimo Jackson, let's get back to the 70s. This is the official fan show for Lost on Sky One. I'm joined, as I sometimes am, by the editor of the official Lost magazine, Paul Terry. What did you make of this week's episode?
Oh, amazing.
It's good, wasn't it?
Saw it action all the way.
And come over here, put your sunglasses on, because Geeky Tom's wearing a very bright top, and we love him for it. Tom, what did you make of this week's episode?
I really enjoyed it. It was a good one.
It was good, wasn't it? It was exciting. Now, let's get straight down to the business. Sawyer, Juliet, Miles, Jin, and Daniel end up in 1974. Why 1974?
Strokey beard moment. What did the island choose to put them in that?
Well,
that time from
everything. Okay, there's a bit later on when they shoot those people, the hostiles.
Oh yeah.
And Miles says, "We can't do this, can we?" And Daniel says, "It doesn't matter now. It's
yeah.
all meant to happen."
Tom's
so yes,
saying,
they're meant to end up in 1974.
The fact that Daniel Faraday...
He's getting genuinely excited by this, and I love to see this.
I just get confused.
No, and it's wonderful feeding off your confusion. Try and explain it as best you can.
That Daniel Faraday doesn't know what's going on. He was a bit confused when they stopped jumping in that time.
So do you think he's genuinely miffed now because he thought he had a handle on it, even though it was confusing? He thought he had a handle on why they were jumping through time and all that kind of jazz.
Well, why
and the
didn't
fact
he
that
get
it
out his little time book though?
No, actually, he's
He's
in a bit of a
upset.
funk, isn't he? Yeah, he's
upset because Charlotte has died and disappeared. She disappeared.
Yeah, you were saying, well, she's dead. I was like, well, no, but it's still she's from with that group. So yeah, that confused me.
It's great, isn't it? When 1974, how long do we wait? As long as it takes. 3 years later, I felt so sorry for them.
And I love the fact that it's flashback on the island.
Yeah.
It's still using the flashback device, but in that sort of way.
But what was interesting is we didn't see Faraday in 1977, did we? He wasn't in any of those 3 years later. You know, there is that thing. What have they done in those 3 years?
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Apart from Juliet and Sawyer falling in love and stuff, but there's
getting it on.
It's a huge length of time, and I really like that. And we'll get to it later, I'm sure. But that Sawyer speech with Horace about Kate and stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah.
I don't understand why Horace lets them stay on the island, because he's so, you lot getting off. And then Sawyer does a little bit of sweet talking to Alpert, and he's like, yeah, I tell you what, you can stay if you want.
You're not Dharma people, he said. Maybe he's a bit more useful than he previously thought.
Maybe they proved themselves.
You want someone like Sawyer around, though. He's beautiful.
Oh, hey!
He is beautiful.
He is,
Did you notice the continuity thing?
Yeah.
That when he had the beard, in the first few scenes, when they're in the same time period, some shots the beard was very thick, some shots it wasn't that thick. It seemed to be...
Maybe beard growth is affected, by being on the island.
Or maybe continuity was muffed up a little bit.
Well, you can talk, can't you?
So, Horace's baby,
Yeah.
I think I know who it is.
As you seem to know everything at the
Yes,
moment.
I think it could be Miles. Horace doesn't need to be the biological father.
I don't want to, but there's genetics in that, which probably says he isn't.
No, if you listen to the sentence I just said,
it
doesn't have to be the biological...
Michelle Dessler isn't from...
An Asian country.
From 24.
She's from 24.
I know.
But, okay, we go back to episode 1,
Right.
where Marvin Candle, or whoever he is holding an oriental-looking baby.
But we don't see who the woman is, do we?
No, we don't see.
No, I don't think it's Miles.
Yeah,
No.
Okay, who do you think the baby is? That's got to be someone we know.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, they're holding the name back. Obviously, that's something that's going to reveal.
So it'll be somebody important. Somebody like Ben or
1977, isn't it?
Could be Boone, could be Charlie.
Oh, it was somebody from the... How would that work?
I don't know. I don't
Ian,
know.
how would that work in the construct of Lost?
I'm sorry, it's definitely not Ben. The whole mathematics of it doesn't work, so yeah.
It's Miles. Rose and Bernard have disappeared. I mean, Bernard will turn up somewhere bumbling along like a numpty. He will, though, won't he? He bumbles.
That's such a funny word.
He kind of just bumbles along.
He's very sweet, though. I like him.
Oh, no, I
he's
like
lovely.
them as well.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. What the stuff going on? They need to be around. They need to be doing something.
But fair play. They were involved with the time jumps originally, weren't they?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season.
They're jumping around. They're on the island somewhere.
But exactly, where are they? Poor Rose and Bernard.
Going back in time to time of the dinosaurs, and it's like Bernard being chased by a raptor.
A baby has been born on the island.
Oh yeah. Oh God! And I had that really good idea, didn't I, about this?
Oh, you said you had a good idea, and then we didn't ask you what it was because we weren't interested.
Like in Chernobyl, when there's a nuclear disaster, is there like
when there is, it's like it what happens every
Once
other
a
week. When they have a nuclear.
Don't they have loads of miscarriages there? Like,
if it was radiation, then they would all be displaying signs of radiation sickness, not just the tubes in a lady
and I thought
closing up.
I thought the hazmat.
That's what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I thought the hazmat stuff was kind of debunked with Desmond coming out and finding out that it was fine.
They're all low level radiation. Surely that does affect it. That kind of thing.
Yeah, but it affects more. There'd be more sickness if there was low level radiation than just not being able to. If that was the only side effect of radiation.
Specific, yeah.
But like a low level, like kind of,
Listen to me, Tom. You're talking balls.
Okay, Tom. If that is the case, why is there also an ability to heal, seemingly? So what would it? The radiation would affect fertility, but also would make you heal quickly.
So maybe I was just an idea. Maybe that's the electromagnetic properties of the island which creates the
cancelling it out.
Black
or something,
rocks, wasn't it?
You wanted to talk about the picnic. You were upset by the picnic scene.
Maybe you're not allowed to have kids on the island. Maybe that's why because she says that they broke the truce. She said, I didn't know, I didn't realise. Maybe you're not allowed to have kids.
But they weren't having kids, they were having a picnic.
Yeah, but you know what? Things happen at picnics.
No picnic I've ever been to, my friend. They're doing one nice plot device is now Jin can speak fluent English because he's been on the island for 3 years. So that's that. Yeah, that's him acting out of the way now. And they said they're doing grid searches 133, 134. You thought this was like maybe time grids or something.
Yeah, but that's rubbish.
It is rubbish.
Yeah, but it's probably just grids of the island, isn't it?
Is it grids of the island, or well, initially I thought it was compass bearings to get off the island, but it is grids. Paul, any thoughts?
I think that's but bless Sawyer, it's 3 years and he's still looking for them. He's still looking for his friends. So he's not giving up and just settle down and have done.
Well, he has started to give up a little bit.
Well,
because the thing I don't get is, yes, in 1974, 77, at any point they could get off the island. Why don't they get off the island, go and find Locke or Jack or themselves as a younger person and say, whoa, hold up a minute, this is what's going to happen, you need to do this, this and this.
The thing that Sawyer says to Juliet is essentially, he says, why are you leaving the island? Why would you get on the sub? Because there's nothing to go back to. If
you've got any comments, questions and theories, you can send an email to lostonsky1@sky.com. It's the numeral 1, lostonsky1@sky.com. At the end of the episode, I can't believe you didn't work out this was happening, that Jack, Hurley and Kate turn up. You're going, oh, who's going to be in there? Who's it going to be in there? I bet it's Ben, or I bet... We're going, well, no, it's obviously them. It's them.
I might have found Locke. I was getting excited that Locke was going to be there.
It was obviously going to be them.
I forgot about it. I apologise.
It was kind of quite exciting, a nice little reunion. There's going to be a bit of a love thing with Kate and Sawyer. Let's hope they don't dwell on that too long, because...
Not really interesting.
Not interested at all.
But I really want Juliet and Sawyer to stay together, so that's...
I think they make quite a nice couple,
actually. They make a lovely couple,
yeah.
They know-it-all little...
They make a great couple. Nice back shots we saw when they were in the bed. But is their cover going to be blown? Because Sawyer, or LaFleur, does a brilliant con when he says, oh, we're looking for the ship from Portsmouth, the Black Rock.
That's your best one.
That's the only voice you have, isn't it?
We should recut at the end of the season all the impressions next to all the faces.
What is this? Let's all pick on Ian because he's got a bit of a cold. No. So he's thinking on his thing. Surely his cover is going to be blown now, isn't it? With this lot turning up. How are they going to hide these?
But he is the professional con. He's done it for all his life.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Tom seems to think it's simple. Tom?
Oh, I'll be looking for the rest of my crew. Oh, here they are.
You think that's what's going to happen?
I think that's what's going to happen.
Bet some chocolate on it.
What do you want? Twist? A 12?
Yeah.
A flake?
Flake. You're on. Saeed, Son, Ben, and the Lawnmower Man. Are they all going to turn? Lapidus. Are they all going to turn up in '77, or are they in the future somewhere? I'm guessing they're in '77. Well, we don't know for sure.
I thought that was who was coming over the radio. They found Locke, so yeah, maybe they need to explore with the grid referencing. They're going to find and get everybody back together, and then that's going to really kick off.
We talked about this before, haven't we? The Losties, are they going to play a role in the Purge?
I was thinking about that. Does Sawyer die when they all get gassed? But surely he knows when it's going to happen. Do they know?
Okay, hang on. This is all getting confusing. Ben's on the island in 1977, isn't he?
We don't know, but for them to survive...
Well, he must be, because he gets there about the age of 10 or something.
Yeah.
And So I would think he
I'm trying to remember that episode when you see him arrive with his dad, because
it's all very 70s.
Horace meets him. Has Horace got the really long hair then, or has he got it shorter?
He has
got
Horace,
long. Yeah, he has got long hair. Horace meets them, and sort of employs his dad into Dark Mission, doesn't he?
On our Wednesday edition, we will talk more about Horace Goodspeed and look at some of the theories about the four-toed statue, which I'm very excited about. Now, back to the episode. Juliet and Sawyer are in love. Kate's going to turn up and totally muff that up, isn't she?
No, but that scene where Sawyer was talking to Horace, that seemed completely genuine, because he wasn't talking to one of the losties, he was talking to someone completely separate from the situation.
Hey, listen.
Talking from the heart.
Listen, as someone who's had their heart broken in the past, you know, you say you're over them, and they turn up, wow, it's like getting a shot through the heart.
Wow.
Got a forum post for Tea Cake, from Tea Cake. Juliet stayed 3 years for Sawyer instead of leaving the island when she first got the chance with the submarine. After Sawyer's speech to Horace and the 3 years of dating,
That's lovely.
I've not read this. I'd be pretty annoyed if Sawyer went back to Kate, especially considering she was in Jack's bed the night before the Flight 316. That's a very good point. It's a very good point. Yeah, it would be disappointing if he suddenly went...
But we're assuming that Kate would want to mess up his
life,
you know.
Did you see Kate's face when she saw him? She thought, it's Sawyer loving time.
No,
let's get back there.
She's very troubled at the moment. I feel,
because
I
she
feel
knows...
sorry for Kate at the moment.
No, don't feel... What do you feel sorry for Kate for?
Because Aaron, hello.
Aaron isn't her son.
God, you're sounding like Widmore.
Aaron isn't her son. It's nothing to do with her.
Right.
Do you agree with me, Tom? Or am I being harsh?
I just don't care.
It's like, okay.
About all the amazing things that are happening on the island, the last thing I actually care about is Kate and Sawyer and their silly little love triangle. Give me some time travel, give me some more gunning and killing, and I'll be a happy man.
Robert Thornley sent us an email. I've got a theory as to why Richard Alpert never ages.
Oh, good.
Maybe like Sawyer, Juliet, Miles, etc. Don't read on my shoulder, it's rude. Richard once became unstuck in time and jumped around a bit. Jump around! Then, for whatever reason, it stopped, like it did with the Losties in the 1970s. And I don't buy that at all. And maybe on the island you won't age unless you're in the period you originally came from.
That's very, very perceptive.
E.g. Sawyer, Juliet, Miles, June and Daniel won't age at all until the island is in 2004, 2005. So Richard may be from 2010 or something, and his only reason for being on the island for so long is because he's waiting for his year to go back home. I don't buy the first bit, the second bit I like.
I really like that. I think maybe, you know,
it's
when
clever,
you're not in your right time period, your body
Lost
doesn't age, because you can't age and die, because it would make future you not exist.
Well, no, it wouldn't make future you not exist, because future you is still there, and future you is always going to go back to that point in time. So you're just going to die. Die. That's always going to happen. We've got a forum post from Jojove or Hove. My question is directed at the idea that the hydrogen bomb could have maybe been buried in the well.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, wait, the well is buried. Don't you remember when Sawyer tries to jump in the well?
Yeah, the wheel's been buried. There's no bomb in there, it's a wheel.
But what,
well, no, it's a wheel. No, it's a wheel, because that's where the orchid... Is it the orchid?
Yeah.
That's where the orchid is built, and there's no bomb in there, it's a wheel.
Well, the bomb would have been moved, wouldn't it?
No, it's a wheel.
Yeah,
the bomb is buried in the original hatch. Can we continue with this?
Well, no, because the hatch wasn't built when the others were told to bury it, were they?
When Sawyer asks Alpert if they buried the bomb in this episode, could it be because he's concerned it may be in the well, restricting him from finding where Locke went? Or am I giving Sawyer too much credit? That's just... I mean, put a smiley face.
They've got to bury the bomb somewhere. Why not in order
to... The bomb is buried in the hatch. We know that.
But, okay, right. Locke travels back in time to when young Sawyer was... You know, the young Widmore was there. Yeah, with young Faraday. You know, that wasn't the time of the Dharma Initiative.
The bomb is buried in the hatch. We know that because of the concrete that's been poured around it. That Saeed says, the last time I saw something like this was in Chernobyl. What was he doing there? I don't know.
I totally agree.
Well, then why are you saying that?
Because the hatch, I think they moved
I'm actually getting angry, Paul. Can you talk?
I'm really thrown as to what...
Can you talk to him about it?
He was upset that John Locke was down there. He wasn't trying to get the bomb or find the bomb.
The bomb could be buried somewhere first, yeah? When they first...
And they're going to move it?
And then they move it and put it in the hatch.
They're going to move a hydrogen bomb?
Yeah.
They're digging a hole.
It's big.
The bomb isn't down there. They're digging a hole to get to the wheel.
But I think that it looked like the wheel had already been made and dug, and then buried it.
A very dark day here at the Lost Initiative, as relations have finally broken down. Let's try and hurry on to the end so we can all get out of here.
It's the orange.
What?
I made you feral.
If you want to get in touch with us, you can follow us on Twitter, like join us on Bebo, Facebook or MySpace. And if you've got a theory that you want to share, you can join in with us on the show via Skype or one of the other video chat services. Send an email to lostonsky1@sky.com. Paul Terry, your two-word summary of the episode, please.
Juliet Sawyer.
Tom, anything? Our midweek edition is released this Wednesday at sky.com/lost. We'll talk more about Horace Goodspeed and the four-toed statue, nice, plus more of your emails, your questions, and the best of your theories. Join us on Wednesday. Namaste. What are you wearing, Tom?